Alright, so we should be good, but just want to say there should be a timestamp in the top pinned comment below. Once again, not sure if we're live or not, but there should be a timestamp in the top pinned comment below. Just click it and that should take you exactly to our Activision, beloved Activision live stream. And man, they are about to go live, and I won't be surprised if they come out today. Let me mute myself. I won't be surprised if they come out today and they're like, okay, we made like $100 billion, bro. Like, it's gonna... I think a lot of people will be disappointed, I think. So just throw all your expectations out of the window. They do this every single year. Last year they teased Modern Warfare, but not like tease Modern Warfare with like a image or a video or anything like that. They teased it by saying we're gonna have campaign. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be made by our beloved studio Infinity Ward, you know, stuff like that. So just throw all your expectations out of the window. We got some VIPs. Let me welcome all of you stud muffins out there. Dalton, what up, my guy? Oli, Wise, what's the topic of the live stream? Activision, bro, they're about to go live, and you know, Black Ops 5 Black Ops 5, another year, another Call of Duty. But listen, I am excited for zombies. I don't care about like campaign, multiplayer, none of that shit. Like, I want Treyarch zombies to be good, bro. And I got some gameplay in the background of zombies. Like, Black Ops 3 zombies, hands down the best. AB, how can I view the call myself? Is there a link? Dude, I'm live streaming for you here, but it's on Activision Investor call. It's Activision Investor. Pure, what's up, my man? Allison, what's up? Yo, how much you wanna bet it's just gonna be good old Bobby just sitting there? Dude, Bobby always show up in these calls. He's gonna, like, whenever investors have questions, they're like, okay, Bobby, you there? Like, so what are your plans for this year? How are you gonna make money? Then Bobby will show up. I'm telling you, it's gonna be hilarious, man. So, but I'm kind of excited, man. But AB, I saw your comment earlier. You're like, you're not gonna buy Call of Duty again. But listen, man. You're gonna buy it. Let's be real. You're gonna buy it because there is like literally no game. There's like, what do we have? We have Call of Duty. We have Modern Warfare. What are some games you guys are playing? Maybe Apex Legends. Yeah, maybe Fortnite. But those are free to play games. What's that one game that you're currently playing right now? This better be good, Treyarch. Dude, I do have hope in Treyarch. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I do have hope, but I don't wanna be excited just yet. Or I'm excited, but I don't wanna be hyped just yet. I'm excited for zombies, not gonna lie. Like, zombies is the only thing I'm looking forward to. Battlefield 4, yo, Battlefield is good. Battlefield 4 is good. My favorite was Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2. Rainbow, okay, yeah, fair. Rainbow, yeah, Rainbow good. Yeah, I'm just forgetting, like, I call myself a gamer and I only play Call of Duty. One in the chat if you fall in that category. But recently I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to play some GTA 4 on my PC. It's been years. I haven't played it, so I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna... But Cyberpunk have not came out yet, Andrew. Come on, Andrew, get woke, man. They delayed the game, bro. Okay, Brett is like, dude, like, a lot of people call themselves a gamer, and you ask them what games you play. Call of Duty. Any info if zombies will be crossplay? I think every game that will come out on the on PS5 will be crossplay, and Black Ops 5 will be on PS4, and you're gonna be able to backwards compatible the shit out of that on PS5 as well. Maybe they're gonna do a thing that they did with Call of Duty Ghost, and you can upgrade it. Maybe that's gonna be a possibility. I hope there's a possibility, or that's a possibility, because that will enhance the graphics. I'm playing GTA 5 right now, bro. GTA 5 is such a good game. I know that a lot of people say it's not that good, but like, think about it. GTA 5 came out in 2013. Its online is pretty humongous. I know microtransactions, but like, I mean, GTA 5 probably the best game. Why you ignore me, brother? Adam, I'm not ignoring you, brother. Brother, I see you. When will it be out? GTA 5? Or, I mean, like, Black Ops 5? October or November, man. Another year, another Call of Duty, you know what I mean? Yo, Jeff, appreciate the 5 Washingtons. Let's start a donation trend. Yo, appreciate the 5, brother. How you doing, man? How's the wife and the children? You doing aight in the 6 or what? GTA is the best game ever, hands down. Dude, it is, man. And recently Dan Houser kind of left, so I don't think GTA 6 will be affected, but the future might be affected. So what we got? Like, we got Call of Duty gonna be coming out every year. And personally though, like, at this very point in time, I really don't care. Just give us good content and I'm gonna be happy. So Call of Duty every year. Grand Theft Auto every 8 years. And what we got? Like, we got Fortnite in the mix. We got Apex Legends. We're surely gonna get like free-to-play games here and there. Cyberpunk's gonna come out, so that's gonna be like that's gonna keep me busy and a lot of other people till GTA 6 or whatever the next big thing may be. But Jeff, appreciate the 5. Appreciate the 5. How you doing? How you doing? Any of you are into Cyberpunk or looking to get it? 1 if you are, 2 if you're not. I just wanna, you know, gauge how many of you are interested. I love the new DLC for GTA 5. I haven't played GTA 5 like online wise in the longest. I'm just starting to play GTA 4, and once I finish the campaign, I'm gonna play GTA 5 campaign and get myself ready up for GTA 6. A lot of ones, no. Okay, Oli says 2. Oh, it's all good, man. If you don't like Cyberpunk, Luke says no as well. Yo, what up, Nathan? They should make a zombies campaign and then the maps are based on the areas in the campaign. It will get old. It will get old fast. It will get old fast. But honestly, like, there are some maps, for example, like 5, that was from like Pentagon, right? Like Black Ops 1, there was a mission, I forgot the name of the mission, but 5 is essentially that. But like, I don't know, man, like, I would prefer new settings for zombies, like different settings, because zombies is zombies. Hey, what's up, guys? Eggman here. Eggman imitation video, or I'll take the gloves off and come to Canada. Dude, I will do it. I will do it, but it's probably gonna take some time, man. I'm thinking about doing Angry Joe next. I have recorded some clips outside, so but I gotta watch his videos more just to kind of get into his character. I love Angry Joe, so I did it for 8 Thoughts though, like, but I gotta do it for Angry Joe. I'm thinking about doing Face Jeff. And then of course Eggman for sure. Pretty much everybody. Yang as well. Yang with Yang it's just gonna be Bethesda and Yang out. It's just gonna be that. Is it possible they announce a BR Modern Warfare today? They're probably not gonna announce it, but they're gonna tease it by just saying, we gotta like watch out what they say. They're gonna be like, okay, so last year we made $100 billion, and this year we're gonna make $200 billion by actually doing this and that. So we gotta read in between lines. Last year they teased Modern Warfare around this time, so this year it's gonna be Black Ops 5, man, I'm telling you. When's the live stream? At 4:30 p.m. I got a countdown on stream, I guess, so very soon. Apparently they already are live, but no, they're not live, but they're playing like a music that kind of makes you feel like you're in heaven. Basically it's the money land, Activision money land, everybody. So today we're gonna learn how to make money with Activision. You guys want to learn how to make money? You guys want to learn how to make money? One in the chat if you want to know how to make money, man. So we're gonna we're gonna learn from the best, Roblox better than Black Ops 4. Honestly, Black Ops 4 was kind of good, man. Now that I look back, see, my standards are falling down, but like, any of you feel like that Black Ops 4 was better, like, it's just one of those things that when the game comes out you do not appreciate it. But obviously it's not that you do not appreciate it, it's just that there wasn't enough content. Campaign was missing, but I was like, you know, whatever. But now looking back, dude, honestly, Blackout is the best. Blackout is the best about Black Ops 4, but looking back, it was decent. It was decent, man. It was decent. Too busy shorting Tesla. Dude, Rob, yo, Tesla went up, man. I haven't looked at, okay, let me check how much is Tesla. Dude, like, Tesla, I wish I was making Benjis like other YouTubers. I wish I was promoting G Fuel. By the way, don't drink G Fuel, guys. If I was promoting G Fuel, I would be making a lot of moolah, and I could have invested that in a Tesla. But dude, Tesla went to 950. I sold it. I triggered. I like put auto stop. It stopped at $860 for me. But it went up to 960. So I was kind of like, yo, I should have sold it, but people started like selling, so it kind of. But I'm a bull. I'm a bull on I'm a bull on Tesla. I mean, Tesla is the future, but I'm not gonna invest anymore in Tesla. Just gonna wait till it goes down, or if it stays stable, then I'm gonna start investing in Tesla. Tesla is the best, man. Tesla is the future. Yo, what's good, lol? Yo, Mallory, what up? How you doing? Black Ops 4 multiplayer was trash. Honestly, compared to other Black Ops games, it was bad. But that's like Treyarch's only bad game, in my opinion. And knowing Treyarch's track record, bro, like World at War, Black Ops 1, my goodness. Black Ops 2, banger. Black Ops 3, yeah, some people would say campaign was bad, whatever. But zombies, phenomenal. Multiplayer was different, in my opinion, and it's unique, and it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, microtransactions were bad, but we were all like, I was a dork around that time. I didn't care about microtransactions. Like, I didn't understand them basically. But looking back, man, they were crazy. Tesla will create the flying motorcycle from GTA 5. Dude, one day they will 100%. If they don't, someone else will. Brian, what's up? Black Ops 2 still got people on it. Yeah, 100%, man. Black Ops 2 was the last, like, masterpiece. Last Call of Duty that had sauce. That banged not only on YouTube, but just across the globe. Black Ops 2 is just phenomenal, man. Multiplayer banger. Zombies, variety, like banger. Like Jimmy Zielinski, Jason Blundell. Campaign was just banger, dude. Plutonium servers, anybody? Black Ops 3 storyline threw me off, lol. I haven't even played the campaign in Black Ops 3, so I really don't care. I just played zombies in Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was a masterpiece in my opinion. Yeah, man, like Black Ops 3, bro, it's just, look at this map, such quality, man. You can look at these graphics, and if you compare Black Ops 3 zombies with Black Ops 4, Black Ops 4 zombies is not bad, but compared to Black Ops 3, it wasn't that good. So I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm excited for Black Ops 5 zombies. I'm excited for to see what Treyarch do, because Treyarch's the best, man. And I know that some of you will be like, okay, Skizzo, you were like, Infinity Ward is the best. But I never said Infinity Ward is the best. I never said Infinity Ward is the best. But I did let my dogs out. At first, when they revealed Modern Warfare, I was like, the graphics aren't looking that good, but a lot of people flamed me, man. A lot of people flamed me. They were like, Skizzo, what are you smoking? I believe I was the first guy to say that Modern Warfare graphics looks like a PS2 or PS3 game, just to mess around, but I was being honest. But then they dropped like a 4K video. I was like, okay, guys, that was wrong. I let my dogs out, and now pretty much everyone's hating on Modern Warfare. But a lot of people like it too, so there's that. Black Ops 69 gonna be fire. Yo, what up, Cherry? Yo, what's up, Cherry? Yeah, I cannot do that Scottish accent. What about... Yeah, this is me pausing the game here. Black Ops 69. Yo, what up, Cherry? How you doing? How's Luke? How's the husband and the kids? What up, Zara? How you doing? What did I miss from the BO5 stream? Nothing much. We're still waiting for Activision to go live. Learn how to make money with Activision 101, everybody. Dude, I will not be surprised if they come out and they're like, okay, so this last quarter, 100 billion people bought over microtransactions. I will not be surprised if they say that. Apex Season 4 is out. I heard a lot of people are liking it. What's happening? Yo, what's up, Jane? Activision about to go live. Activision's about to go live, and they're gonna announce their financials. They're gonna announce how much money they made, and they're gonna announce their strategy on how they're gonna make money in this year with the future, like their future DLCs, their future games, and one of them is gonna be Black Ops 5. And recently they took a massive hit with Warcraft 3, but I don't think they took a financial hit, because they are gonna be taking a financial hit this quarter. But today they're gonna be announcing their last quarter, if that makes sense, and they're gonna announce their future, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. When are they going live? 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I got a countdown on stream, my guy. So in 30 minutes. Now they only made 1.6 billion off that pack with 5 million. Dude, I'm exaggerating. I'm joking around, but I will not be surprised if they made a billy or 100 billy. They're swimming in money. They're swimming in money. Say whatever. They're swimming in money. Bobby Boy wakes up with like they donated like what, 1.6 million dollars, like community's money. He wakes up with that money and he washes his hands with that. Let's be real. Goddamn, bro. Silence, what's up? Sabur Irfan, what's up? It's sad I bought Modern Warfare, bought the Season 1 pass and never played again. I AFK'd the shit out of it till tier 92 or 3, and I'm still like tier 93 or 94 at this point. I really it's not that I hate Modern Warfare. Don't get me twisted, or my words twisted. I don't hate Modern Warfare. It's just that the game's boring. Like maybe it's because like I've been playing Call of Duty for years. Maybe that's what it is. How much did Australia bushfire raise in Modern Warfare? $1.6 million. Community raised it and they donated that. Like they're gonna be like tax write-off, you know. And somebody actually said that if you get a tax write of $1.6 million, you can easily get like 100k back. So in a way, Activision made free money, like 300k, 160k. And that's true though, like you can get a tax write-off. Never mind, bro. Been streaming Blackout. Yo, Blackout's the best. Bro, if you would stop saying all unnecessary bullshit, you say I would watch more people watch these videos for information. Mike, if you don't want to watch, it's totally fine. Cherry, you don't have to delete the comment. Like, it's all good. Like, let him speak his mind. So, to be honest, bro, like, just if you want to watch, you can watch. If you don't want to watch, you don't watch, man. It's just simple as that. You can watch someone else, you know. But I don't want to be like, I don't want to be like other YouTubers where I just talk about information and then it's like peace out, like deuces and shit like that. You know, I wanna go in, I wanna talk, you know. And the stream is gonna be in 32 minutes, and when they're talking, I will not talk. So I got you, man. I got you. What do you want, man? You want me to say microtransactions good, supply drops good? They shouldn't be complaining. Bobby crying in a Lambo imitation video, or I'll take the gloves out. Dude, I will. For a special video, I might rent a Lambo and I might do it. I might. That's a good idea. I'm gonna actually put it on my notepad. I'm on right sure. I'm gonna copy your username as well. If I make a video on that one day, I'll hit you up with a shout out, dude. I'll hit you up with a shout out, man. Okay, so I'm gonna put it and save that. Dude, that's a good idea. I might rent a Lambo, man. I might rent a Lambo and do that. August because it wasn't sure. Nah, it's all good. Just only time out people with like self promos. Other than that, like you can say anything. Doesn't matter, dude. Like YouTube as it is, like they are censoring everybody. Some people are like, Skizzle, you deleting my comments? I'm like, nah, man. YouTube just classed your comment as inappropriate, or they put in that spam folder. So YouTube do that all the time. So it's just like whatever. What's your diet like? What's your diet, dude? I've been eating a lot of broccolis, man. Broccolis, water. Some chicken, and that's pretty much it. Like chicken, but I'm from Pakistan, so we have different kind of food as well. So that's that, but mostly like broccoli. So don't drink G Fuel. Don't drink G Fuel. A lot of YouTubers are promoting. Most of these YouTubers, they don't even drink G Fuel. They got it in their background, and they just want to flex it. They just want to promote their 30% G Fuel discount code so they can make moolah. But I'm telling you, get woke. Don't drink G Fuel. Very bad for health. Very bad. Call of Duty needs to take a year off. A lot of people are talking about that recently. I'm personally cool with if they take it or if they don't. If they take a year off, I hope that they release more updates in the current Call of Duty games. But yeah, that's the thing, man. If they don't, then if they put out Call of Duty game every other year, I hope they drop more updates. And if they want to come out every single year, I hope that they finish the game, man. It's but if you compare Call of Duty games with like other games on the market, here's the thing. This might rub some of you in the wrong way, but when you look at Call of Duty, like even Modern Warfare, I know skill-based matchmaking, whatever, it's all subjective. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't like skill-based matchmaking, so there's that. But when you compare Modern Warfare with like other games, yes, it is not the best out there. For example, if you compare Modern Warfare with Red Dead Redemption, but Rockstar is Rockstar. They take 7-8 years. So given the amount of time the devs of Call of Duty, the amount of time they put towards these Call of Duty games, like 1 year, 2 years, some 3 years, and they come out with these games, honestly, for 3 years, 2 years, the games are good. Yeah, there's a business side to it, like Activision, and that's what most people hate, but with Modern Warfare, their microtransaction system have significantly gotten better. So I don't know, man. For 2-3 years, the Call of Duty games are good. But what if they were to take a year off? I think that can significantly improve the quality. Modern Warfare is boring. Yeah, I'm just waiting for content, man. That's the thing. How you doing, my man? Doing good. What about you? Yo, Mr. Groovy, long time. What's up? Unless you're really big G Fuel won't make you much money, because I'm sure they only pay you for products, but might be wrong though. I think so too. Yeah, I believe that when I was around 10,000 subscribers, I was dumb, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to these G Fuel, right? And they denied me. But now I can legitimately get a sponsorship, but I don't want to, because A, I don't believe in the product. B, I don't want to be pushing I don't want to be pushing bullshit down anybody's throat. So there's that. Dude, how many of you guys would be eyed if I promote Apex Legend? Or not Apex Legend, Shadow Legend, is that the game? I got an email from them. They're like, we're gonna pay you money if you promote that. I don't know about that one. So I may do it, man. I may do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because I don't believe in that game either. So that I'm back. Water. Now, to be honest, the best Call of Duties were the were came made in year that. Yeah, but Charles, here's the thing, man. Around that time, around Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1 and stuff like that, this franchise was kind of fresh. It was fresh. We had PS3. So Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, those games were fresh for that generation, and most people who were playing were young, and also the game was new, so we weren't fatigued on it. There was no Call of Duty fatigue. Right now there is a lot of Call of Duty fatigue, because Modern Warfare, honestly, it is really good on paper, but skill-based matchmaking is what kind of pushes me away, and there's lack of content. But if you think about it, like Modern Warfare 2, it did not have that much content in terms of updates. It did have a lot of content, like 16 maps. I mean, goddamn, and this Modern Warfare came out with 6 normal maps, but ground war maps, 2v maps, 2v2 maps, but whatever. You know what I mean, right? I think there's a lot of fatigue. There is that. Has the best crash map I've ever seen. Shield for Apex Legend. Money is money. When does the stream start? In 27 minutes, my friend. How much are they paying you? Make sure raid. They said that we're gonna pay you, we're gonna make you feel alright, something like that, but they did not say specifically how much they're gonna pay. Unless if I email them back, then they're gonna tell me how much. I believe that there was a YouTuber, Upper Echelon Gamer. He said that he was offered about $4,000, and he said that that's like lowball. Some other YouTubers were given more than that. So I'm assuming some YouTubers have probably gotten 10K easily. You say make sure raid doesn't pay you any less than 700 if they offer you. I personally am not looking to promote it, but yeah, I personally am not looking. But let's say I need moolah, if I need moolah, I might go down that route and be like, guys, a raid Shadow Legend, buy, download it free. You're my habibi, Skizzle. Yo, what up, friend? What up, brother? Activision just want money. Money, man. Yo, dude, money changes people. What else can I say? Dude, Skizzle, is this an announcement for... It's not an announcement, it's more of like a hint / tease. Just like last year, I'm not sure for how long you have been in Call of Duties. Pretty sure you have been here for a long time. I do remember you, Obed Hadi. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly, my friend. Corona, what? Oh, yo, Corona thing, man, that's serious. That is serious. I made a video on it, my channel got hit pretty hard. Still gonna make another video, like if there's an update or something serious, man. People deserve to know the truth. The PS5, Xbox Series X may be delayed because of the Corona. I personally think that Sony... Okay, there are two things. We heard from leaks that Sony is gonna be revealing PlayStation 5 in February, and I do believe in that because they recently put up a website. February isn't over, so still a chance. But now we're hearing that Sony is waiting for Xbox to reveal their price. So what I think is happening here is that Sony is just like watching them like a hawk. They're like, okay, so Microsoft, if they come out tomorrow and they make their console $500, we're gonna make it so it's $450. So we don't lose money, and also customers, more people buy our console. Sony is smart, man. Sony is smart. But Microsoft came out yesterday. They're like, our competition is Google and Amazon. So they were dropping deuces. They flex. Phil Spencer flexed pretty hard. I love that shit, man. I personally love that when there's like friendly beef like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is done, if all of that is on purpose. Because when there's drama like that, these big companies got neurologists and psychologists working under them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing that on purpose. Because that kind of boosts sales. That boosts, that's how they make money, man. Drama equal money. Drama equal money. Say with me, drama equal money. Can you go? Dude, I will do pretty much everybody. I did 8 thoughts, but I gotta do it slowly. I don't want that series to get stale or anything like that. So, slowly. Next up, I think I'm gonna do Angry Joe, so... Angry Joe for sure, man. Sony is part of 500 IQ squad. I hope the Xbox costs a lot. Yeah, exactly, Cancerous. Somebody give this man a Benjamin. Nobody else said, but my man Cancerous channel is actually putting that in it. How you doing, my bro? Yo, what's up, Basil? How you doing? What's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? How's the wife and the children? Sony's in a position to do whatever they want because they sold 108 million. Exactly, man. That's what I always say. Like, they got brand familiarity and they got pretty much like 108 million people play on PlayStation 4. So if they come out with PS5, people are gonna buy it in a heartbeat. Battle Royale announcement today, brother, 100%. I don't think there will be an announcement, but anything is possible. They're gonna start off by saying, okay guys, we made $100 billion, and they're gonna sauce up the investors. They're gonna like invest in our stock. We got this coming out, we got that coming out. Some people are saying DLC 5, you're saying Battle Royale, I see why you're saying that. Black Ops 5, 100%. They're gonna be like, our next Call of Duty is made by Treyarch, we're gonna have campaign, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that. So they're gonna butter people up today. Especially the investors. What's up, Skill? How you doing, brother? Doing good. When is the live stream? 4:30 p.m. Eastern in 22 minutes. If you guys are new here, I do Call of Duty gaming news. If you're into that, subscribe. Your name will pop up on the stream, and I will absolutely appreciate the shit out of you. I hate J-Station. I never watched his video, actually. I never watched J-Station video. I've been hearing about... The only reason I know who J-Station is because of Twitter. I'm always like... My tweet deck is always open, so... I always see people like Twitter drama, man. There's nothing like it, man. What else can I say? Twitter drama, man. Oh, what's the live stream for? Anything special? It's a financial call, so you're gonna learn how to make money. We're all gonna learn. We're all gonna learn how to make money with Activision today. Season 2 trailer. I think it would be tomorrow, if they are looking to drop trailer. That's the thing, bro. Nowadays we don't even get trailers. We get like 10-20 second teaser videos. Like Black Ops 3 was the last game that was marketed properly, and look, like that's the reason Black Ops 3 was successful, not only financially, but a lot of people liked it. Stop cancel culture. I don't even know what's going on with J-Station, but I only know that he makes 3 AM call videos. I never watched a J-Station video. I don't hope he's in the battle pass. Their teasers usually don't get me excited. Same, man. They drop like what 12 second video and Ghost is coming. That's good, but they need to drop trailers, like 2 or 3 minutes trailer. Black Ops 4 was dropping trailers too. So a lot of people were complaining about Black Ops 4, myself included. I was complaining about microtransactions, gonna be honest, because it was pretty bad. But one thing that you cannot take away from Treyarch is that they were marketing. Yeah, Dead of the Night was an exception, but they were dropping trailers for their operations, which was good, because not only that people knew that it's coming out, but it was getting people excited who were excited. So they need to do trailers, man. They need to really do more trailers. I don't understand why they don't do it. So maybe they're gonna do it tomorrow, or maybe they're gonna do it on Monday or Tuesday on the launch day, but I won't be surprised if they don't do it. He won't be free. Yeah, he's probably gonna be costing $20 minimum. You know, that's an opportunity for Activision to make an easy Andrew Jackson. Skill-based matchmaking trailer. They lost a lot of money with advertisements, so this year it's not as big. Exactly, like recently they took a major hit with Warcraft 3. Like people want refund, people filing lawsuits, bro. So it's a disaster. What's happening on the stream? We're gonna learn how to make money with Activision, and Activision is about to go live, and they're gonna butter people up, especially the investors. So get ready. I'm gonna teach you guys something, okay? I mean, Activision gonna teach me, and then you're gonna be taught, and I'll actually taught you guys as well. That will make sense, because the Spec Ops missions are basically Modern Warfare 2. I want more content for Modern Warfare. Everybody wants more content, man. February 11th. Hopefully, like, they drop some good amount of maps. Been watching Simpsons to pass the time. Bro, like, Simpsons have predicted coronavirus. I'm gonna have a video out on that. I'm gonna have a video out on Simpsons. So whenever you see Simpsons video from me, check it out. Like, it's gonna raise some hair on the back of your neck. I'm telling you, I'm being real, I'm being serious, okay? I recorded that video yesterday. I'm gonna edit that out, upload it as unlisted. I'm gonna wait till YouTube so they approve it, because I know that video will get hit by YouTube. So everything other than gaming gets hit, especially coronavirus, man. Like, it's real. By the way, like, where are you guys at, what country? And if you guys haven't already, smash that like button. I just realized I'm live streaming. I always forget. And if you're new here, man, into Call of Duty gaming, subscribe. Your name will pop up on the stream. While you're at it, just turn those notifications on. I don't really live stream that much. I only live stream once a week or twice a month. So turn those notifications on. I would appreciate it. I hope Chronicles is the same, dude. Cronies, absolutely. I know a lot of people want it for Black Ops 4. And if you want it, hey, that's perfectly fine. But if they were to drop Chronicles in Black Ops 5, their next game, which is going to be coming out in less than 10 months, let's be real, I want Treyarch to fully devote their time towards Black Ops 5 and make that good rather than half-assing it, you know? I hope Chronicles for Black Ops 5, so we got remaster maps on next gen as well, and I hate Black Ops 4 Zombies. Same, dude, same. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Black Ops 3 Zombies masterpiece. Banger, dude. Banger. I'm in my own city, on my own country, coke. Okay, got you. Bulgaria, Brazil, United States, Portugal, Wales, USA. BO4 was an absolute disaster. I'm asking about where you at, son. Australia, 6 confirmed cases for the beer virus. We got 4 confirmed cases. I'm in Canada. Yemen. The whole deal with Simpsons and dude, like, not only 1, not only 2, not even 3. They got like billions of coincidences. So I'm gonna have a video on Simpsons, man. I know it's not gonna be Call of Duty video, but I'm just branching out right now. I love Call of Duty, but writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall, so gotta branch out. I have the Corona. Dude, don't joke about it, Elite. Don't joke about it, because that's there were leaked patent. There was a leaked patent that was leaked. There was a patent that was leaked. So I'm not gonna be surprised if the government is doing that on purpose to depopulate the planet. Because there's a patent found with I forgot his name. I forgot that guy's name. So there are a lot of conspiracies. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody knows if it's like legit. Like this, everything is speculation. Everything is speculation. You butchered my country name, dude. I apologize, man. I apologize. Simpsons is dead after the movie. Ghost and Rust is gonna be lit. Mr. Drewby coming in with 6.99 Canadian dollar. What? Okay, be honest with me for a sec. Taco Bell, yes or no? I really don't go for fast food. I loved McDonald's when I was little, and I still do it, but I never go for fast food. There are 2 reasons. The main reason is not that I care about my health. Yes, I do care about my health, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is basically like, I'm an introvert. I don't like leaving the house, so that's the thing. And I also don't like that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So I really don't go out for it. I'm just like, dude, I eat at home. My mama cooks very well, man. Very well. If you love your mama, smash the like button. So I never let me depopulate. There is, dude, trust me, man. There are a lot of conspiracies. I love conspiracies, but I'm still open to the fact that it might be fake. You know, always that possibility. You just gotta be open to it. In my opinion, you should take everything in it, like whether it's fake or real, but do your own kind of research. Just never dismiss anything. Just take everything in it, but don't believe everything as well. Just take everything in, but don't believe everything. That's how and also don't dismiss everything. I'm scared to eat fast food after the corona. Yeah, especially like now that we're having this corona thing, just don't even go out there. And one thing that's gonna be sad is that yeah, I'm hearing a lot of like things where people are just trying to sit away from Chinese people, and like, you know, memes aside, that's sad. Imagine if it started in Africa, like people would be like going at black people. They're like, no, I don't want to sit around black people, you know. So it's gonna be sad. Actually, I see why people are doing it, because the news is kind of scary. So news has people scared. But when people are like, okay, I'm gonna sit away from Chinese people, of course it's that they are not being racist, but it's just the news has them scared. But you know what I mean, right? Like, it's when you see, for example, you're in the bus, there's a Chinese dude across you, just in front of you. You see him, you're sitting there, but a Chinese person walks and sit around you, and you leave it. You leave the seat. That's gonna feel bad for that guy. But I also know that the person who's gonna leave is not being racist. He's just scared. He or she is just scared of the corona. So yeah, it's gonna be sad, man. It's really gonna be sad. How old are you? I'm 23, man. South America dances in summer and hot weather. That's South America for you, man. The Activision conference call started early, Skizzle. They're playing music, I think. That the type of music that will make you feel like you're in heaven. Yeah, they are not live. They say the webcast is not yet available. Please return at scheduled time. Activision is very punctual, everybody. Very punctual. But they got the type of music that will make you feel like you're in heaven and you're ready to make $1 billion. Skizzle, you should get into bodybuilding. I just got like 225-pound dumbbells, so I do lift that at home. I had a plan, so this was my strategy, you know, because every year people are like, New Year resolution, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna do this and that, starting January. I was like, I'm not gonna go in January, I'm gonna go in February, because most people will quit their New Year resolution plan. But after that Corona thing, man, I don't even want to leave the house, so nah. Just gonna wait till Corona just goes away. You should get into Star Wars games, man. I got you, brother. Bolivia has a possible case of Corona. And the thing with Corona is that, like, if one person has it, 4 or 5 people can be affected, and those 4 or 5 people gonna affect 20 to 25 people, and then it's like a cycle. That's a cycle. Seth, I actually did the disco Easter egg before. And I'm not playing right now. I'm playing the gameplay, just chatting with you guys. Home gym, yeah, exactly. Just got 225-pound dumbbell. You can do push-ups with it, sit-ups, you can lift them, do whatever with them, have fun. My resolution was to quit smoking weed a month later and haven't quit, lol. What? Oh shit, that's Activision? Yo, they live? Yo, this type of music makes you feel like that you already have $100 billion. What? The type of music, but I'm gonna... But they still say that, come back to this. Okay, so we got like 12 more minutes, guys. 12 more minutes till they're live. Yeah, this type of music, goddamn, bro. Makes you feel like you already have money. Like all the money in the world. 3 people have been infected in England. Yo, I know that Mad Gas Gaming, right? Like, I'm following him. He's following me on Twitter. He was like, coronavirus, nah, don't be scared, Skizzle. It's gonna be fine. 2 days later, he's like, Skizzle, I'm worried, man. Coronavirus reached the England. He told me that like a couple of days ago. So yeah, it's get woke, man. Don't be scared. Be cautious, cause it's very contagious. That's the thing, man. It's very contagious. New subscriber, nice work, Chris. Appreciate subscribing, man. Welcome on in. What are they streaming on? They're streaming on their website of Investors Call. Yo, is it me or IW Zombies was good? Looking back, it was. It was good. It was not that bad. It was not that bad. What's the timer for? It's the timer for Activision to go live. Charlie Intel is tweeting stuff about it right now. What are they teasing on? Activision investor. Are you going to make a MW video? Whenever there's new content, I will make a video. Like, Call of Duty is a priority, but now I'm branching out to like gaming news and all that. If you're into Call of Duty and gaming news, subscribe. Because Call of Duty is always going to be a priority, but looking at right now, like Modern Warfare, it's just that they're just doing playlist changes, so I really cannot make a video on it. I know other YouTubers do it. I don't blame them, like, it's their job, so... But I really cannot make a 10-minute long video out of just a playlist change. Like, what am I gonna say? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So, 30% G Fuel discount code, done. Then like and subscribe, done. And then we got a playlist change. I cannot drag that to 10 minutes, you know what I mean? And if your video in 10 minutes, you ain't making moolah on YouTube, and YouTube ain't gonna promote you, so... I'm like, man, I'm gonna like include like 3-4 topics in one video. Make it 10 minutes, but make it worth it, you know, like, so... Instead of having like 10 different videos that are 10-minute long, just have one video that has Call of Duty but gaming news, just pretty much everything with timestamps and description, so you can always skip it if you want to. So it can save you time, you get informed, you get more than one topic, and secondly, I get to make some moolah. It's not much, like I only got 100k subscribers, but I don't want to say only, because that 100k people, I appreciate every single one of you. But you know, 10-minute long video, YouTube love it. YouTube love it. So no drink water, my boys. No G Fuel bad, water good. You always keep it real. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, man. BO5 is going to be set in Cold War, I think. Yeah, it is. It is most likely. Most likely. No one hand, there is like 1% chance, but on the other hand, Treyarch is. And if Jaga, if I did not I believe you donated, you tipped earlier and you tipped right now. Jag, I appreciate it. I appreciate the 2 Washingtons, my man. I appreciate it, brother. 3.3 billion in revenue, deserve 1 mil. Okay, let me actually... The type of music they got right now. Yeah, they still are playing music. They got Call of Duty there, they got Crash there. Yeah. This type of music, I'm telling you, man. I like the music. I like the music. Makes me feel like that I got like... Yeah, makes me feel like I just made $2 billion today. One in the chat if it makes it... It makes it feel like... it makes you feel like you made $2 billion. Okay, I'm just gonna mute it for now. It's gonna get back to you. We got 7 more minutes or 8 more minutes. Nesquik is better than Perks. On one hand, there's like 1% chance, but on the other hand, it's Treyarch. Yep. Jaga, appreciate... Jaga. Stop dropping. Okay, last one. Okay, don't go anymore. Don't drop anymore. Makes you feel like you're in the Queen's Palace. With Benjis all around you. You gotta add that, AB, otherwise I'm a demod you, man. Even though you're not a mod, but I'll mod you very soon, okay? The Simpsons predicted this? Most likely, man. I'm gonna have a Simpsons video very soon. It's gonna be spooky, so I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Once you see a Simpsons video in your sub box from your boy, check it out. It's filled. It's gonna. I'm telling you, it's gonna open up your third eye. Been watching you for a while. Really want to know what is your accent, dude. I'm from Pakistan. I'm in Montreal, Canada. I went to a French school and I speak 5 languages. English ain't my first language. I watch a lot of YouTube. I hear a lot of accents. And yeah, it's just a mixture, and it's a mixture. It's a disaster. What else can I say? Slap the like button if you love your mum. And I like Russian accent a lot too, so there's that. What is the music from Peter and the Wolf? What's the name of the channel? Slap the like button. Do you mean like it's Activision Investor? They are not live, or I mean they are live, but they haven't started yet. 4:30, 6 minutes, 6 more minutes. I'll put it on your screen as soon as they are live. But they're gonna have okay, let me open Charlie Intel as well. Let me actually. While this music kinda Charlie Intel. Somebody said 3.3 billion. Activision Blizzard generated over 3.3 billion in revenue from microtransactions in 2019. Damn. They making moolah, man. They making moolah. Let me pause you. They making a lot of moolah, man. Making a lot of moolah. Burp right there. Jaga says last one. Yo, I appreciate the 2 Washingtons, actually pounds. Yo, stay safe out there, man. Corona is already in the England, man. It's already in the England. Oui, merci. Okay, je speak French too. How many languages do you speak? 5, dude. It's actually 3, but it's 5. Basically, my main language is Urdu. Urdu is similar to Hindi, but Hindi is completely different. But if you speak Urdu, you speak Hindi, you know? No. So 2 languages, Punjabi. 3rd, English, French. I learned French from school, so there's that. What happened to your Skizzle movie channel? I turned it into a clips channel. Because after Endgame, I lost interest in making videos on movies and stuff like that. Not as much as Endgame though. Yeah, exactly. G will give you the corona. Yeah, I will not cure it, man. You speak Farsi, man? Nah, I don't speak Farsi, my friend. Is jerking off good? Dude, don't get me started. Last time I was streaming, because here's the thing, dude, I've been on NoFap for almost, I started NoFap on January 12th. Oh yes, so almost a month in. And the reason I started was because I heard a lot of benefits, and I felt that, like, after a week of NoFap, I felt the energy. So, yeah, NoFap thing is kind of real, actually, so, been on it, almost a month in. EA made $1 billion in 2019 just from microtransaction. EA just made $1 billion, but Activision, 3.3 billion. They just 3x the shit out of it, man. And we heard, and people thought that EA was just making a lot of moolah. Yeah, make no mistake, they're making a lot of moolah, but not like Activision. It is hard, dude, because a weekend you will have temptations, you will feel horny as shit, but you gotta use that power and excitement towards what you want accomplished. And I'm being dead serious, like, I didn't believe in the NoFap thing, but After I watched some videos, after I learned the benefits, I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. Because you always wanna, you know, you don't wanna dismiss anything. You just wanna take all the information into account, do your own research, and try it out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But what I heard is that, like, if you do not have goals, or if you do not have, like, if you're anxious, if you're depressed and you constantly fab, try no fab. It's gonna help you. Like, I'm being real. I know I'm not a no fab YouTuber or anything like that, but because it's energy. Because when you're doing something like that, you're releasing energy, and that energy is not only your DNA, but it's energy. Like, if let's say you're eating healthy, you're just going to the gym regularly, you're always pumped up, but then you fab, you're losing energy. But there are benefits of releasing too. There's that too, but in moderation. But if you have goals, if you got big goals, try it. Use that energy towards your goal. Just research if you don't believe. And yeah, we gotta wait for Activision. 2 more minutes. They still got music playing, so we're gonna wait it. Get back to you guys. Agreed. Is this fake? No, 2 more minutes. Activision is live, man. If you don't believe me, you can look up Charlie Intel as well. You're releasing dopamine for the wrong reason. It messes. Exactly, AB. And I stopped watching the hubs 3 years ago, and I'm glad, bro. Like, I was hooked on the hubs. Pretty much everybody is. It's just, that's what the media is. Not the media, but that's the agenda. They're pushing that on you, right? But man, it was hard. I still get temptations. It's just, you know, it's everybody. If you say you don't watch hubs, you're lying. But I stopped it. I stopped it 3 years ago. But I've been on NoFap for almost a month. So there is that. Do whatever. But the only reason I'm even talking about it is because it's helping me. So if it's helping me, I'm just gonna let you know. Not trying to push any agenda towards you. You can do your own research. Obviously, it's working for me. It might not work for you. So, you know, NoFap gang. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Lukey? Roll, yeah. Yes, I am. I just haven't found anybody. There was just one girl that I was into, and she rejected me, and I was like, okay, goddamn. So there's that. Where do you rank Modern Warfare? So I haven't found anybody. There's so many things to prevent, like when you go into bed only because you're tired, you get tempted, especially in the beginning. After you wake up, get off bed right away, you can get tempted. Yeah, there are a lot of temptations, just a lot of stimuli. And basically, once you release, you get a spike of dopamine, but like AB just said, it messes up your brain, because once you get a dopamine shot, you get an instant crash, and that makes you, because ever wonder, like, every time you release, right after releasing, you feel kind of just like, why did I do that? That's why. It's just try no fab. I didn't believe in that. Why am I talking? This is a Call of Duty stream, guys. 37 more seconds. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, we're gonna bring Activision, money making with Activision right now. All right, I'm gonna pause this gameplay. All right, let's. I'm gonna bring you up. They are still not live, okay? Or I mean, all right. I'm gonna actually let me switch some settings here. Let me do that. I'm gonna quit that gameplay, or not quit it, but put it aside. All right. They got music here, and voila. We just gotta wait it out. Makes me feel like I'm making money. Rated M for mature. Good for you, dude. BR would make this game number 1. 50 seconds, 30 seconds. Sharp Gaming, check it out. You need a new channel called Skizzleman's Alpha tip. I think it's an important thing to talk about, actually. Yeah, I personally believe it so, but some people will take it in a wrong direction. So my channel is gaming. I'm not trying to push anything. I don't have courses. I'm not selling courses or anything like that. But it's something that I heard. I tried it. It's helping me. So I'm not afraid to talk about it. It's too early to tease a new Call of Duty. It's not early, man. It's not early. Black Ops 4 was teased in March. And last year, Modern Warfare was... this is a financial call. So, they talk about it here. They talk about it here. I think they're live.
Good day and welcome to the Activision Blizzard Q4 2019 earnings conference call. At this time, I would like to turn the conference over to Chris Hickey, Senior Vice President of Investor Relations. Please go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today for Activision Blizzard's fourth quarter 2019 conference call. With us are Bobby Kotick, CEO,
Bobby.
Cody Johnson, COO and President, and Dennis Durkin, Company CFO and President of Emerging Businesses. And for Q&A, Rob Kostic, President of Activision, J. Allen Brack, President of Blizzard Entertainment, and Herman Saknini, President of King, will also join us. I would like to remind everyone that during this call we will be making statements that are not historical facts. The forward-looking statements in this presentation are based on information available to the company as of the date of this presentation, and while we believe them to be true, they ultimately may prove to be incorrect. A number of factors could cause the company's actual future results and other future circumstances to differ materially from those expressed in any forward-looking statements. These include the risk factors discussed in our SEC filings, including our 2018 annual report on Form 10-K and those on the slide that is showing. The company undertakes no obligation to release publicly any revisions to any forward-looking statements to reflect events or circumstances after today, February the 6th, 2020. We will present both GAAP and non-GAAP financial measures during this call. We provide non-GAAP financial measures which exclude the impact of expenses related to stock-based compensation, the amortization of intangible assets and expenses related to acquisitions, including legal fees, costs, expenses, and accruals, expenses related to debt financings and refinancings, restructuring and related charges, the associated tax benefit of these excluded items, and significant discrete tax-related items, including amounts related to changes in tax laws,
last year was Modern Warfare, so there's a big chance.
Of tax
last year Modern
and
Warfare
other
was
unusual
so...
or unique tax-related items and activities. These non-GAAP measures are not intended to be considered in isolation from, as a substitute for, or superior to our GAAP results. We encourage investors to consider all measures before making an investment decision. Please refer to our earnings release, which is posted on www.activisionblizzard.com for a full GAAP to non-GAAP reconciliation.
If you want to make money with Activision, this is what you gotta go into.
Non-GAAP measures. There's also an earnings presentation which you can access with the webcast and which will be posted to the website following the call. In addition, we will also be posting a financial overview highlighting both GAAP and non-GAAP results. And now, I'd like to introduce our CEO, Bobby Kotick.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you all for joining us today. Our fourth quarter results exceeded our prior outlook for both revenues and earnings per share. As we continue to transform the company, we've remained focused on the delivery of epic entertainment that connects and engages the world. We believe we can do this with greater speed and efficiency while maintaining our long-standing commitment to quality and excellence and providing superior returns to our shareholders.
Quality?
We ended the year with over 400 million monthly active users, strong year-over-year engagement, and significant potential in monetization.
Yeah, that's where
We're
it is.
in the privileged position of having a direct digital connection with hundreds of millions of players to whom we deliver some of the world's best professionally produced content. And we have the ability to provide our audiences with a variety of ways to enjoy our content with monetization through subscriptions, premium digital purchases, digital native advertising, and a variety of other player investment mechanisms. Each of our large franchises, as well as our new potential franchises,
I'm scared for the future.
Greater opportunities than ever before. Using Call of Duty as an example, with the introduction of Call of Duty Mobile, we grew our player base from 40 million to 100 million players in less than a year. And we expect significant growth in the Call of Duty franchise in 2020 as compared to 2019.
There it is.
As a result of this and from other unannounced Call of Duty initiatives.
Oh, damn.
Mobile, in fact, is now our leading platform. The business model for Call of Duty Mobile is free-to-play, which enables the rapid development of a large community of players with the option to purchase digital items and services, as well as our ability to generate advertising revenues. Franchises like Call of Duty offer advertisers a very difficult-to-reach target, and today the ad load is extremely low as we're experimenting with the best advertising solutions for our players and our advertising partners. We successfully developed great games for mobile. Our franchises have the power to attract far bigger audiences than previously. We're hard at work on high-quality mobile games for all of our most important franchises. And with respect to esports, 2
I'm
weeks
looking
ago,
at my
we
chat,
debuted
but
the
it's
Call
just
of
that
Duty
I don't want to
League
talk
with
over
12
them.
city-based
Landon.
teams. Working closely with our experienced team owners and globally recognized sponsors, we're thrilled to celebrate our players and inspire our community with professional Call of Duty esports. And with our new strategic broadcast relationship with YouTube, over 200 million gamer viewers now have access to our world-class esports content for both Call of Duty League and Overwatch League. Across console, PC, mobile, and touchpoints like esports, the momentum for Call of Duty could not be stronger. And this success illustrates the larger opportunities we have across our diverse and large wholly owned library of titles dating back to our founding 40 years ago. Having our franchises on all platforms in all geographies with a constant flow of content and leveraging the additional touch points we have available to us, like esports and advertising, continues to be our focus. Another great example of our franchise transformation is what happened with Warcraft. We doubled the size of the active World of Warcraft community in the second half of 2019 by adding Classic to the WoW subscription offering. The remarkable growth of the WoW community represents an important proof point of the value and potential of our established franchises, and it has energized our development teams as we develop new content for all of our key franchises. These franchises form the basis for large, engaged communities of players and spectators with whom we take our responsibility to deliver high-quality content very seriously. Prioritization of opportunity and access to more talent are our challenges, but we are meeting these challenges with improved execution, and we expect to grow audiences, engagement, and monetization, and provide superior shareholder returns as we have for the last 30 years. As a final note, we wanted to acknowledge the tragedy
Luke,
of
we
Kobe
already
Bryant's
got
untimely
this,
passing.
bro. Just wait.
Kobe was
Like
a
I said in the
longtime friend
beginning.
of the company, starring masterfully in commercials for Guitar Hero and
Just
Call of
wait, my
Duty.
guy. Patience.
He was a
patience.
tireless supporter of our veterans employment initiatives and always made himself available for all of our veterans events and activities. He will be greatly missed by all of us, and our thoughts and prayers are with his family. And now, Heidi will review the highlights of our operations with you.
Thanks, Bobby. Strong execution in 2019 on our strategy enabled Activision Blizzard to exceed our fourth quarter outlook and enter 2020 with momentum. That momentum was created by the increased investment and focus on the creative and commercial resources of our biggest franchises and allowed us to accelerate progress against our 4 key growth pillars. In our first growth pillar, delivering a consistent cadence of major new content to grow our reach, our expanded Call of Duty development team launched a very successful Modern Warfare, with unit sell-through in Q4 increasing by a double-digit percentage versus the prior year across console and PC combined. And the team followed up with great execution on our second growth pillar, live operations for in-game content, services, features, and events to drive engagement and recurring revenues. Modern Warfare's first season of follow-on content rolled out our new, more engaging in-game system, which drove both engagement and net bookings up significantly year over year. Similarly, the World of Warcraft team followed up on the remarkable Q3 launch of WoW Classic with substantial content updates that kept the community engaged and the subscriber base well above pre-Classic levels.
There is no content. We're waiting for Season 2, man.
We've seen increased engagement following the launch of Blizzard's latest expansion and the rollout of the new Battlegrounds game mode in Q4. As for our third pillar, extending our acclaimed console and PC franchises to mobile, the October launch of Call of Duty Mobile was one of the most successful in industry history, driving Activision Publishing to record monthly active users. It also highlighted the opportunity for our other large franchises to reach hundreds of millions of new players once they expand onto mobile. And finally, as we build and enhance new engagement models for our franchises, our advertising business again grew rapidly, and we further strengthened our leadership in esports. We expect to build on this momentum in 2020, with each of these pillars driving net bookings growth for the company this year. I'll now provide more detail on our Q4 results and recent developments across our franchises. Starting with Activision, Q4 was a fantastic quarter. Monthly active users tripled from Q3 to reach 128 million. Call of Duty continued its leadership on console, with Modern Warfare driving year-on-year sell-through growth and generating more upfront console sales than any other franchise worldwide, feat the franchise has now accomplished for 10 of the last 11 years. Modern Warfare also saw strong growth in full game downloads, with console digital mix at almost 50%. And we ended Q4 with the retail channel at its tightest level in many years, positioning us well for ongoing catalog sales in 2020. The franchise also expanded its audience on PC, with Q4 PC sell-through on Battle.net growing 50% year over year. This growing cross-platform Call of Duty community received in early December the largest free content offering in franchise history, alongside a new system for player investment.
Largest
As a result,
my ass.
Q4 in-game net bookings grew by a double-digit percentage year over year, despite a later launch of the in-game system and despite the removal of the season pass. Now, the second season of Modern Warfare follow-on content launches next week, and the team has more great experiences and surprises in store both for that season and throughout 2020, which we expect to drive strong in-game net bookings growth year over year. And of course, the Call of Duty franchise saw breakout success in Q4 with the launch of Call of Duty Mobile. The game has received widespread acclaim, and with over 150 million installs, has brought a huge number of new players into the franchise, and given existing players a new way to experience Call of Duty. Engagement is strong, which the team
Yo, Chris, you're spitting facts, bro.
TV Studio intend to sustain for the long term with a substantial pipeline of features, events, and content benefiting from over 15 years of Call of Duty releases. The title outperformed our net bookings expectations in Q4, ranking in the top 15 grossing games in U.S. app stores, and the third season is already well underway and tracking well. So, across console, PC, mobile, and esports, the Call of Duty franchise has never been better positioned for growth, and there's more to come, including entirely new experiences within the Modern Warfare universe, and then, of course, in Q4 of this year, a new premium Call of Duty release, which is already generating excitement in our playtests.
Yeah.
Finally, across the Activision portfolio, we are honored to see the team's focus on high-quality, world-class content recognized by the industry at the 2019 Game Awards.
World-class.
Mobile won Mobile Game of the Year. Crash Team Racing won Best Game in the Sports and Racing category. And From Software's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice won Game of the Year. Turning to Blizzard,
Luke, like I said, it's a financial call. We're going to hear stuff like that for the future. We're just going to read in between lines.
Were higher sequentially, reflecting sustained
They teased Modern Warfare last year like that.
The August launch of WoW Classic, Blizzard's recreation of the original WoW from 15 years ago. As you may remember, in Q3, WoW added more monthly or longer-term subscription plans than in any prior quarter in franchise history. That momentum continued into Q4, when Blizzard sustained engagement with a robust slate of content for both modern and classic WoW, and exited the year with an active community more than twice the size of its Q2 ending level. That strong cadence of content will continue in 2020 with a great series of in-game releases for Classic and a strong Shadowlands expansion coming from Modern WoW in the second half of the year. Shadowlands will have new regions to explore, new ways to customize characters, and a revamped leveling system to help onboard new players. In Hearthstone, the competitive environment remains intense, but we did see sustained improvement in engagement following the release of the Descent of Dragons expansion and the new Battlegrounds auto-battler mode in Q4. Q4 net bookings were lower year over year but grew sequentially, and the Hearthstone team continues to iterate quickly. They launched a new game store in December and will release a number of new content and engagement model enhancements in 2020. Q4 also saw the launch of Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch, further expanding a community that has now surpassed 50 million players since the 2016 launch. And next weekend, the Overwatch League returns with 20 teams from around the world competing in a homestand format for the first time. Blizzard's teams, as you know, are working on the broadest pipeline in its history, including Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 on PC and console. And Diablo Immortal, a mobile game developed in partnership with NetEase, continues to make great progress and will move into the testing phase with its first regional tests planned for the middle of the year. Turning to King. Monthly active users were 249 million, increasing 2 million from the third quarter. On a year-over-year basis, we saw declines in web and smaller mobile titles, but importantly, Candy mobile reach was little changed and benefited from growth in King's largest title, Candy Crush Saga. In the second half of 2019, King introduced new initiatives to grow payer conversion, targeting lapsed payers, as well as converting new payers into the ecosystem. And these initiatives led to encouraging payer engagement trends in the last 2 quarters. While these initiatives dampened in-game net bookings in Q4 and will continue to do so in Q1, we believe a broader and more engaged payer base positions the franchise for growth over the medium and long term. And even with these actions, Candy Crush Saga remained the top grossing title in the U.S. App Stores, and the wider Candy franchise was once again number one. King's advertising business grew net bookings over 80% year over year, with strong growth in ad-enabled users, volume, and pricing. Both direct and indirect sales grew sharply. For the full year, ads net bookings exceeded $150 million, with the business set for robust growth again in 2020. Throughout this year, King will continue to optimize the economy within Candy, launching ongoing features, services, and events to drive player engagement and investment. And having previously narrowed its pipeline to focus on the highest potential projects, King is investing in several promising new titles, including content based on Activision's beloved catalog IP. Regional testing of some of these new titles will begin in 2020. So in conclusion, our strategy to focus on our growth pillars and invest in the creative and commercial resources and initiatives of our biggest franchises is delivering results. In 2020, we will continue that focus with the releases and pipeline initiatives highlighted today to further expand our reach, engagement, and player investment, and to extend our largest IP
player
across new
investments,
platforms, geographies,
money,
and business models. We plan to reach more players on more platforms in more regions than ever before. To do so, we'll also further increase investment in our technology capabilities, technology platforms, and data analytics. We'll fund these investments with an ongoing focus on efficiency and organizational optimization to leverage our scale across the business.
Like last year.
And we know that some of our investments
Exactly,
won't bear
pesa,
fruit
bro,
until
pesa,
next year or
pesa.
later, but we're confident in our growth trajectory this year and our growth plan, and we enter 2020 with momentum. I'll now hand the call over to Dennis to discuss our Q4 and full year financial results and outlook. Dennis?
Take it
Thanks,
away.
Scotty. Today I will review our Q4 2019 results, as well as our outlook for 2020 and the first quarter. Q4 GAAP and non-GAAP EPS were ahead of our prior outlook, reflecting better than expected results for Call of Duty and World of Warcraft and a lower tax rate. To review the quarter, I'll start with our Q4 segment results. Activision revenue was $1.43 billion, led by Call of Duty growth in both upfront and in-game revenues on console and PC, and the addition of Call of Duty Mobile. Operating income was $696 million, with an operating margin of 49%. As expected, Call of Duty Mobile was not a material contributor to operating income in Q4, despite a great launch, as we invested to build our player base and position the title for long-term success. Blizzard revenue was $595 million, lower year over year, as growth for World of Warcraft and Overwatch was offset by a decline for Hearthstone and Diablo. Operating income was $260 million, with the revenue decline more than offset by lower costs. Blizzard's operating margin was 44%, significantly higher year over year due to mix and lower costs. King revenue of $503 million was flat sequentially and lower year over year, driven primarily by King's actions to prioritize mobile payer engagement in the quarter, as well as year-over-year decline in web titles. The ads business grew more than 80% year over year. Operating income was $197 million, with an operating margin of 39%, 1 point higher year over year, driven by high incremental margins from advertising. Across our segments, in-game net bookings were $1.1 billion. Now let's turn to our consolidated results. Unless otherwise indicated, I will be referencing non-GAAP figures. Please refer to our earnings release for full GAAP to non-GAAP reconciliations. For the quarter, we generated Q4 GAAP revenues of $2.0 billion, $174 million above our November guidance. This includes the net deferrals of $722 million. Net bookings of $2.7 billion were $62 million above our November outlook.
Look,
we incurred GAAP-only restructuring and related charges of $30 million.
Nothing against you, but you'll be
and we
right.
generated Q4 GAAP EPS of 68 cents and Q4 non-GAAP EPS of 62 cents, which was 19 cents above guidance. These figures include the net deferrals of 61 cents. For the year, we generated GAAP revenues of $6.5 billion. This includes the net recognition of deferrals of $101 million. Net bookings were $6.4 billion. We incurred GAAP-only restructuring and related charges of $137 million and generated GAAP EPS of $1.95 and non-GAAP EPS of $2.31. These figures include the net recognition of deferrals of 6 cents. From a cash flow perspective, our business delivered Q4 operating cash flow of $918 million. Annual operating cash flow was $1.8 billion, higher year over year due to lower working capital and cash taxes. Our cash and investments at the end of December was approximately $5.9 billion, and we ended the year with a net cash position of approximately $3.2 billion. Turning to capital allocation, we entered 2020 with a strong balance sheet and significant flexibility. As always, we continue to take a disciplined and balanced approach to capital allocation, and with this in mind, our board has authorized an 11% increase in our annual dividend to 41 cents per share, payable in May.
Oh, damn.
As we look back over the last year, we are pleased with the company's operating discipline, commercial execution, and content delivery during a period where we refocused the business and increased investment in key franchises to position us for future growth. Now let's look forward to our outlook for 2020. First, regarding our slate and plans for each business unit. Activision enters the year with strong momentum for Call of Duty across upfront sales, in-game, mobile, and esports. Along with a tight retail channel that should benefit catalog sales, this positions us for strong growth in the franchise, particularly in the first half of the year. In Q4, we plan to launch the next premium release of Call of Duty. We can't wait to unveil what our teams have been working on, and we feel great about the content. Although, as is customary, we are prudently assuming lower sell-in for Q4 versus Modern Warfare this past year. Turning to Blizzard, which just last week released Warcraft 3 Reforged. Blizzard will build on World of Warcraft's momentum with ongoing content for Classic and the Shadowlands expansion in the second half of the year. The Hearthstone and Overwatch teams will support their communities with ongoing content and services that drive engagement and player investment. And as Coddy mentioned, Diablo Immortal is planned to enter regional testing towards the middle of the year, though we don't have any material revenue from that title in our guidance. King will continue to release content, features, services, and events across its portfolio, with an ongoing focus on optimizing reach, engagement, and player investment
I
for
will
King.
talk after this, okay?
And the advertising business is set to deliver another year of strong net bookings growth. At the same time, King will continue to invest in several promising new titles in its pipeline, and although we expect regional play testing for certain titles, similar to Diablo Immortal, our outlook does not include material revenue from these titles. In addition, our business units will continue to tap into our portfolio of beloved IP to bring several remastered and reimagined experiences to our players in 2020, which we will announce closer to launch.
They did say unannounced titles.
Bringing all this together, our outlook reflects 5% year-over-year growth in net bookings. We expect Activision to experience the strongest net bookings growth amongst our segments, both in dollar terms and on a percentage basis. We expect solid net bookings growth from Blizzard for the year, and our outlook reflects a flattish performance at King, with year-over-year trends improving in the second half of the year. From a margin perspective, our outlook reflects GAAP and non-GAAP operating margin increasing year-over-year. Now let's turn to the numbers. On a GAAP basis for 2020, we expect revenues of $6.45 billion, including net deferrals of $275 million.
I will talk about this later.
We expect net bookings of $6.73 billion. Product costs, game operations, and distribution expenses of 22%. Operating expenses, including software amortization, of 50%, and a GAAP-only restructuring charge of approximately $50 million. We expect a tax rate of 19%, GAAP and non-GAAP share count of 778 million, and GAAP EPS of $1.85. For 2020, on a non-GAAP basis, we expect product costs, game operations, and distribution expenses of 23%, operating expenses, including software amortization, of 44%. We expect a tax rate of 19%, and non-GAAP EPS of $2.22, including net deferrals of 13 cents. Now let's turn to our Q1 outlook. On a GAAP basis for Q1, we expect revenues of $1.64 billion, including the net recognition of deferrals of $365 million. We expect net bookings of $1.28 billion. Product costs, game operations, and distribution expenses of 21%. Operating expenses, including software amortization, of 48%, and a GAAP-only restructuring charge of approximately $35 million. We expect a tax rate of 17%, GAAP and non-GAAP share count of 775 million, and GAAP EPS of 55 cents. For Q1 on a non-GAAP basis, we expect product costs, game operations, and distribution expenses of 21%, and operating expenses, including software amortization, of 41%. We expect a tax rate of 17% and non-GAAP EPS of 66 cents, which includes the net recognition of deferral of 31 cents. In closing, in 2019, we have come a long way in refocusing the business on our biggest franchises and opportunities. The momentum for World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, and our new engagement models highlights the growth potential for our broader portfolio of durable, fully owned franchises when we apply our top creative talent and commercial talent against our biggest opportunities. We are encouraged by our 2019 results, and as we return to growth in 2020, the opportunity set for our business across platforms, geographies, and business models has never been greater. Going forward, we will maintain our operating discipline and focus as we execute against a great content lineup this year and a pipeline that includes Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, Diablo Immortal, and multiple unannounced initiatives, including several mobile titles. We remain confident that ongoing execution against our plan will position us to deliver growth to our shareholders over the long term. Now, I welcome our business leaders, Jay, Humam, and Rob, as they join us for the Q&A portion of the call.
Yeah, hopefully somebody asks. I don't know how.
Thank you. If you would like to ask a question, please signal by pressing *1 on your telephone keypad. If you are using a speakerphone, please make sure your mute function is turned off to allow your signal to reach our equipment. And again, press *1 to ask a question.
How do I do that? I'm on
We'll
computer.
take our first question from Mario Liu with Barclays.
Hi, thanks for taking the questions. I have a couple on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. How has not having the Season Pass affected user behavior thus far compared to the years past? And secondly, any color you can provide regarding its impact on in-game revenue growth and what we can expect in 2020? Thanks.
This guy wants Season Passes back.
Hey Mario, it's Rob. Thanks for the question. I think, before I touch on Season Pass specifically, it's important that we kind of step back for a second and look at some of the macro changes that we made, and Season Pass was one of them. Our intent was just to create a better overall experience for our player community, and we think we've done that. The first big thing we did was bring in crossplay and cross progression, enabling friends to play together no matter what platform they're on. In the case of Modern Warfare, it was just great to see players come back together after so many years of experiencing the franchise in the past. Now, with Season Pass, it kind of played a similar role, right? So instead of certain portions of the audience having certain content, we're focused now on free content for the entire community to drive engagement with the overall community. And I'd say the last big change that we made was really focusing on the new Battle Pass and item shop system in the game, giving players kind of more transparency to the content they're after, and obviously focusing more on cosmetic content. And I suppose the best way to judge all of it is just, what's the player behavior and what's the community saying. And when we look at engagement and you look at daily average uniques, our engagement is up significantly year over year, and that's really great for us to see so many people enjoying and playing this fantastic game. And then on the player investment side, I'd say fans certainly seem to be appreciating the new system quite a bit. We mentioned kind of the growth year on year, but one other thing I might add is that we're also seeing increased attach rates in game to the new system, which I think is a very, very positive sign for us. And for us, this all signals to a really healthy ecosystem within Modern Warfare, one that we think we can build on and create momentum with our community. It's really on us from now to really build great content, which we intend to do for the long haul on this game. A great pipeline of content is coming, starting with Season 2 next week. And, we have some surprises in store beyond that. So I'd say overall, what we expect is a healthier Call of Duty in 2020 versus the previous year. And we look forward to sharing more in the future, but thanks for the question.
So this is a healthier Call of Duty in
Great.
2020.
Thanks, Mario.
This
Thank
is
you.
different.
Next question.
I'll talk after
Take
this,
our next question from Benji Skurlock with Arete Research.
Hi, thanks for taking my question. Just one on King. So when do you expect to see engagement and monetization stabilize and the King segment start to reaccelerate? Thanks.
Hey, thanks for the question. This is Humam. So overall growth is impacted by some of our smaller titles and the web platform. We also had a number of initiatives more recently aimed at driving payer conversion and bringing back lapsed payers. And that, presented a near-term trade-off, but it's the right thing to do for the medium term and beyond. And we'll continue to see some of those trade-offs in Q1. But with all that said, when I look forward, I see a number of growth areas at King. First and foremost is Candy. Candy continues to be an incredibly durable franchise, and we see growth just through the slate of new features, all the services we're releasing, and the in-game events that we hold. More recently, we're also thinking quite a bit about our social features. We've seen that really work in different titles and in different genres. And when I think about how that could be in Candy and the size of Candy, that could be a big unlock for us. Another thing that's really I look to for growth is our advertising business. So as you heard, that's really coming along really nicely. And we built a really large and high margin business, and I see growth there. And then additionally, I see growth in our pipeline. We reset our pipeline recently, and we're starting to see some really good results in our prototypes. And we will start doing some regional testing on some of those this year. So when I put all that together, I look to the medium term and beyond, and I think we have some really good growth opportunities here.
Thanks, Benji. Operator, can we have the next question,
Not
please?
confirmed, but hinted,
Thank
David.
You. Our
I'll
next
talk
question
about
comes from
everything
Matthew
after this,
Thornton
okay?
with
Just going to
SunTrust.
combine everything for you.
Hey, this is Anthony on for Matt. Thanks for taking the question. Do you have any color on how successful World of Warcraft has been in 4Q and into 2020 in retaining users from the Classic mode launch? And then relatedly, also on Warcraft, there's been some negative press on Warcraft 3 Reforged lately. Can you tell us what you're doing to address that? Thanks.
Dude, lawsuits, people want their money
back.
Hi,
this is Jay. I'll take the World of Warcraft question first. So, as a reminder, when we designed the model for World of Warcraft Classic, it was important that players have a single existing subscription to support both games. And, we think about the WoW community as supporting both, even though Classic and Modern are very distinct experiences. And we're committed to kind of continuing to support both of those experiences over the long term. Given the content updates for Modern WoW and the cadence that we have for Classic, we exited our year with a subscriber base that was double what it was at the end of Q2. And we also see players remaining engaged in both versions of the game. We launched Visions of N'Zoth, which is a content patch for Modern WoW in January. Engagement with Classic has been particularly strong in the East, and we see very high levels of player retention there. And our next update for Classic is going to be Phase 3, which is Blackwing Lair. It's one of my favorites, and we're planning on launching that on February 13th.
Yeah, what's up, gamer?
Concerning
I will talk about after this,
Warcraft
guys.
3 Reforged, honestly, it's been a bit of a hard week. Our community has come to expect really amazing things from us, and we've heard from them that we did not achieve that bar. But we stand behind our games and have consistently shown that not only do we support them, but we continue to build on them even after launch, and we're committed to doing that here as well.
Oh, damn.
And so we're going to continue to update the game, and we'll continue to update the community with our plans going forward. Thanks for the questions.
Yo, this is scary.
Thank you. We'll take our next question from Ben Sherland with Bank of America.
Hey guys, thanks for taking the question. You now have about $3 billion of net cash on the balance sheet. You've got the annual dividend, have done some buybacks in the past, some acquisitions. Maybe just an update on the thoughts around capital allocation and uses of cash against the opportunities ahead. Thanks.
Cash.
Yeah, no, thanks for the question. Obviously, we do view a strong balance sheet as a really important strategic asset for the company, and having that gives us considerable flexibility to, invest in the business, do buybacks and return capital, or pursue M&A when we see attractive opportunities. And our track record probably somewhat speaks for itself as you look at that over a long period of time. We borrowed, I'd say, very fortuitously to finance our Vivendi transaction and our King transaction, and then subsequently paid down that debt. So we paid down more than $4 billion since we financed those transactions, and actually have climbed our way up the investment grade ratings grid. And then we've returned, over the last decade, more than, I guess, around $10 billion of capital back to our shareholders about $8 billion through share repurchases, and we still do have our $1.5 billion authorization, and then about $2 billion over that time period in dividends, which has increased, double digits, I'd say probably on average over the course of that period, and again this year with the 41-cent dividend, which we announced today. M&A is always something we keep our eye on, and we have our radar detectors up, and we always look at a lot of things, but I'd like to think we're pretty disciplined about our process. We do have a pretty rigorous process, and we try to, look for a few criteria of things when we are considering it. We're always trying to find great franchises and technology that could add to our portfolio and make our business and our franchise portfolio stronger. We like to see a track record of profitability or path to profitability, a strong leadership team that's aligned around growing the business. And then lastly, and this one's been more challenging, is finding things at a valuation that makes sense. So it's not easy to find all those things, and so you have to be very disciplined and patient as you think about those inorganic opportunities. So that gives you a little bit of an overview in terms of how we've approached it. I think our past track record and philosophy on this is probably the best indicator of how we think about it and how we'll allocate capital in the future.
Thank you. Our next question comes from Michael Ng with Goldman Sachs.
Hey, thanks for the question. Could you just give us an update on Diablo Immortal and discuss how that informs your go-forward mobile strategy for Blizzard? Thanks.
Absolutely. So, as you know, we've been working closely with NetEase on the development of the game, and our goal is to deliver an authentic and deep Diablo experience for mobile. We did show an updated version of the game at BlizzCon last year, and we saw a lot of excitement. We've also begun doing internal play tests or additional internal play tests since that time, and the results are encouraging. We're getting ready to move to the next phase of development with some regional alpha testing later this year. Player feedback is invaluable, and as we continue to work on building the game, we'll be looking to that feedback to make sure that we're making a great Diablo experience.
I had to run outside.
When I think about mobile overall for Blizzard, we have our roots in PC gaming, and we're going to continue to be deeply committed to the PC. But we do think there are opportunities for additional experiences and different ways for players to engage on different kinds of devices. And we see mobile as also a way to attract players that we don't currently reach on PC and console. So we think the mobile opportunity for Blizzard overall is very substantial. Diablo Immortal will be our first release as a mobile-first game, and we continue to work on multiple mobile initiatives across Blizzard, in addition to the PC and console games.
Thanks, Mike. Operator, can we have the next question, please?
Our next question comes from Colin Sebastian with Baird.
Thanks. Digging down a little bit more into your relationship with Google, wondering what the key factors behind the decision to partner with GCP, and then as well with YouTube Gaming, are there considerations or implications embedded that could increase your level of support for Stadia? Thank you.
Sure. Hey, this is Cody. I'll take that. I'd say first, as Bobby mentioned, earlier today on an interview, we've had a long-standing relationship with Google. We are thrilled to formalize that into a deeper partnership over multiple years. And as you said, there's really two big pieces to it. The first is on sort of the global IT infrastructure, and then the second is on what really is just a fantastic content platform in YouTube. On the first piece, what we have the opportunity to do now is have a more efficient and better delivery of the backend services and infrastructure handled by a partner where that is their great expertise. And what it allows us to do is it frees up our resources and developers and mind share to focus on what we do best, which is making the content and getting it out into the hands of our players at a faster cadence. That is a great balance of trade for us, and we feel really good about the depth of that partnership and how it will carry us going forward. On the content side, on YouTube, there's 200 million gamer viewers on YouTube, and it's just a tremendous opportunity to bring our platform to new audiences there. We think not only just in the way that players can experience it today, but with new modes and formats. And also, YouTube is a great on-demand viewing platform. And
what's up, Chris?
We think, viewers
I will
might be
sum up
increasingly
everything
interested in viewing our
after
content
they
that way.
finish, okay?
There are other pieces to this deal where there's real value, we think, in terms of how we utilize their platforms and how they help us build more reach and engagement in our ecosystem. Not in this deal, and you mentioned it, is Stadia. There's cloud game streaming experiences that are directly to the consumer. We continue to watch with interest, and we'll make appropriate assessments as we go forward to figure out our own next steps there. But I think what it points to is just, as the last thought, a broader point, which is over the last 2 years, we've been talking about these large technology players that are coming into our space at scale. What we've said is we see this tremendous opportunity as a content provider to take advantage of where we sit in the space.
Yep,
Google
this smart.
For example, it drives a large amount of value for us as we go forward, and we think we're only even better positioned for other partnerships as we take next steps. Thanks.
Thank you.
Dude, imagine PS5 get delayed.
Our next question comes from Eric Sheridan with UBS.
Thank you so much for taking the question. Can you provide us an update on how Call of Duty Mobile's trending in terms of engagement, retention of users, how we should be thinking about future content as a driver of monetization for that property going forward? And second part, any key learnings that we should be aware of as you're learning to develop mobile games at that sort of scale, and how it might be applied to other parts of the portfolio? Thanks so much for the color.
It's always the mobile, man. It's always
Hey,
the
Eric,
mobile.
it's Rob. Thanks for the question. Let me start with the last part of your question on the key learnings, and I apologize for being a little redundant on this, but it's, I think, a key theme throughout our call is that I think what we learned more than anything else is that the market is certainly ready for our franchises on mobile. When we make a great game and kind of stay true to the core tenets of what made the franchise great in the first place, and we execute on that, now we can reach, just millions and millions of people around the globe that may have never experienced our franchise before. And that's very exciting for us as an organization, because that obviously is true not just for just Call of Duty, but also for the many great franchises that we have in the organization. If I were to turn back and talk about Call of Duty Mobile a little bit in terms of engagement and retention, like you asked, look, I'd say it's still in the early days, but we've seen a number of encouraging signs. Obviously, the installs at the beginning, which we reported on, have been fantastic. But also in terms of our daily, engagement, or looking at our DAUs, mobile hit levels that were multiples higher than any other title in franchise history. So that engagement base is really, really exciting for us to work from. Now, for us, the content now becomes on the content pipeline to sustain and build
that's
on
what I'm
that.
trying to zoom in on.
In mobile, we have a game and a platform essentially that we want to build on for a really long time to come. So we're hyper-focused on our content pipeline, our monthly, weekly, and daily events as they come into the game to make sure we drive the best possible experience for our player community there. We're in the middle of Season 3 right now, and that's tracking really well. And I think what you're going to see is, we're learning a lot real time, and the learnings are great. And you'll see us adjusting our content and continuing to make the best possible experience we can for our fans as we move forward in the future. So I'd say right now we're off to really a nice start, and that I'm excited about. And, we'll be reporting on, our progress as we head into the future. But thanks for your question.
Thank you. Our next question comes from Mike Olson with Piper Sandler.
Hey, good afternoon, and thanks for taking the question. You touched on it a bit, but could you update us on anything further related to the status of King advertising? How has it ramped throughout 2019, and what's your thinking on potential for 2020? Thanks.
Yeah, this is Humam again. Thanks for the question.
Your mom again?
So, look, I think advertising has been a real success story for King,
Battle Royale has been hinted,
as you saw in
Chris,
2019.
In terms of Call of Duty 2020,
it's a durable business here, and it's a high-margin one. And the way I think about it is with our scale of monthlies, it really allows us to, get the benefit of having such a large audience. As you know, a small fraction of them participate in our in-game economy. So, now it's become a needle mover for us. We crossed 150 million in net bookings in 2019. And it's really a testament to a great collaboration between, the product teams, the game teams, the advertising team, and really all of them thinking about, what's a great player experience and how do we deliver something very differentiated for our advertisers. And so when I look to 2020 and beyond, I see continued growth. There are many avenues of that growth. First and foremost, we're going to continue to roll out advertising to more and more of our players. And then I think the teams will continue to innovate. We already, as I said, have an incredibly differentiated product that advertisers are really attaching to, but we can continue to make it better. A good example of this was in Q4 was some of what we delivered to Sony Pictures on the Jumanji film launch. And there, we not only had our flagship rewarded video product, but we did something truly differentiated in the marketplace where we put
I see all the chat.
an in-game integration. We put some of the the film characters in our game. It was greatly engaging for our players, and it delivered tens of millions of views to Jumanji. And
but honestly, this is not Call of Duty, so I can talk when there's nothing Call of Duty.
So I think about continuing to move down that journey, and as we do that, we unlock more demand.
I'm excited for Zombies Only, Mustafa, and it's kind of sus
with our agencies. While we also continue
right now they're not talking Call of Duty, so it's kind of sus because they say that Call of Duty new game is coming this fall. Obviously Black Ops 5 or Black Ops Reboot, and we obviously think it's Treyarch because it's already Treyarch confirmed that they are gonna be working for 2020. But Activision did not say that. They declined to say who is developing. Maybe that tells us that Treyarch and other guys.
Question from Mike Hickey with Benchmark.
Hey guys, congrats on the quarter. Thanks for taking my question. You made a lot of changes, obviously, to Call of Duty this year. You introduced the cross-platform new in-game system. You launched mobile. Obviously, that was a huge success, and esports. I guess, to what extent can we expect to see similar moves over the rest of your key franchises? Thank you.
Thanks for the question, Mike. It's Bobby. I think one of the things that we found with the launch of Call of Duty Mobile, with games like Hearthstone, our designers and developers have gotten a lot more excited about reaching bigger, broader audiences. And we've seen that across the whole company. And so I think what you're going to continue to see is a commitment to innovation on all of our franchises, and that now includes commitment to innovation with mobile devices. And I think that as long as we can deliver new, innovative gameplay with great user experiences on mobile devices, you'll see more franchises taking advantage of that as a platform. I think the other thing we've seen is that people want to reach more customers in more countries, and especially when you look at some of the things that we're doing in esports, being able to build these big, inclusive communities around the world. And today, our mobile games are played in almost 200 countries. That's been a real catalyst for us to really rethink the way that we're approaching our franchise development. So you can expect, as Jay pointed out, obviously as Humam can attest to, and as we've even seen in the Activision business with the success of Call of Duty Mobile, mobile is now our largest platform. And you'll continue to see
that's why we don't get anything in Modern Warfare.
But all the other important touch points that we've now added into the business, expanding the reach of our franchises, the engagement of our franchises, and the monetization of our franchises. So
very important.
We couldn't be more enthusiastic about the prospects that we have going forward. We've talked a little bit about the challenges, which is prioritization of opportunity and making sure that we have the right talent aligned with those opportunities. But those are challenges we've managed for a long time. So it's a great question, and I think you can expect that all of our franchises are investing in all of these new opportunities.
All
right.
You guys.
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today. We'll look forward to speaking with many of you this quarter, and if not, we'll see you on our next earnings call in late April, early May. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's call. We thank you for your attendance and participation. You may now disconnect.
Okay, you may now disconnect. All right, this is the music, land of opportunity, land of opportunity, American dream. All right, so basically, people who are asking Battle Royale, they didn't specifically say Battle Royale, but they did say that with Season 2, expect surprises. Now, for sure, all of us are thinking that it's gonna be Battle Royale. And in terms of the next Call of Duty, like, obviously, according to leaks, like Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Raven, But Activision did not say like who, so they declined like who's like working. But they said that, if I can find the exact quote, they said that like there is excitement inside the studio from like playtesters. So people who are playing the game, they say that Call of Duty is the best. Call of Duty 2020 is the best. I mean, I'm not saying that, the playtesters are saying that, and Activision saying that like the 2020 Call of Duty is gonna be the best. I don't care what y'all bitch asses are saying about Call of Duty, but it's the best. That's what Activision says, that playtesters who are playing Call of Duty 2020 Black Ops 5, that's what they're saying. But they confirmed new Call of Duty this fall, but the company has declined who's working on it. Activision says the new Call of Duty has generated high interest internally, and that we feel great about the content it brings. Activision said that don't expect Call of Duty 2020 to generate as much money as Call of Duty. And you know what? Like, they said the same for Modern Warfare, and in this call, they were like, Activision said they did not expect Modern Warfare to generate more revenue than Black Ops 4 last year. And now they say that it did. Modern Warfare is the most successful Call of Duty this generation. That's like, they are smart, bro, because that's the way to kind of like boost up the stock and make moolah. So it could be them being cautious to investors. Yep. Facts. And in terms of Battle Royale, let me find the exact quote for you. Wasn't 2020 already called out by Treyarch? Why are they retracting? Exactly. So that's kind of sus, right? That's kind of sus. Corona, and dude, like a whistleblower just died. Like a whistleblower who leaked Corona. I might have to make a video on that, man. And we're also getting a report that PS5 and Xbox could get delayed because of Corona. So, gonna be talking about it in a video. Gotta gather some more sources. They all say on every new COD. Yeah, it's exactly, I told you guys, and 3 little fanboys that got butthurt than I said I was trolling when I said there's no tease for Black Ops 5 today. Like I said, this happened last year too, when they confirmed that we're gonna get new Call of Duty from Infinity Ward, and they teased that we're gonna have a campaign and all that. So I never said like we're gonna get a video tease. Like, go back, I said that in the video. Even in my title I said chance of Black Ops 5 tease, but this is Activision, like they're gonna talk about it, so that's what I was saying. I stream on YouTube too as my gamer tag. What do you think about the PS5 Corona? I mean, in my last video I was like, they're either waiting for Xbox price, that is PS5. They're either waiting for Xbox price or they are delaying because of Corona. But it makes sense. Mallory, of course, thank you for subscribing, But nice to see you around. What about GTA 6? It is so easy. GTA 6, I mean, Danhauser left. I don't think it's gonna affect GTA 6, but really don't know, man. This Corona thing, man, I think it's gonna cause a lot more delays if it gets bad in US and Canada. It is so easy to trust companies. You have to do your own opinion yourself. That's not because they say that it will be the best Call of Duty. That is true. I was being sarcastic. If you didn't catch that. But you're right. I was being sarcastic. They say that every year. But I'm kind of excited for zombies, though. If you guys are new here, man, I do Call of Duty, GTA, gaming news. If you're into that, subscribe. Your name will pop up on them streams. We're hearing some big news. Gotta make a video on it. Whistleblower just died. A whistleblower of Corona who said that Corona is bad in China. He died, like, now it's not in the trending. Before it was. I'm gonna refresh it or see more. Maybe they took it down. Maybe Twitter just removed it. Like, I'm not sure. One in the chat if you saw when I pulled it, or if you're just coming on and you do not know what the shit I'm talking about. Yeah, I think they pulled it out, dude. That's Twitter. They're constantly like, removing stuff that's controversial. Activision Blizzard Q4 investor call is over. This is the first time in years that during the call the company did not mention the development studios. Yeah, this is the first time. The rumors are that Treyarch is leading dev with Sledgehammer supporting. Yep. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but normally they do say who's working and who's not. But Treyarch do have a job listing on their page that say that they are working on a 2020 title. The company, however much... Yeah. Okay, so... Dude, I accidentally closed my tab. Let me actually go on my here, but since I accidentally closed my tab, no. I lost you guys. Give me a second. I'll go over on YouTube and click on my stream. Okay, I found my chat back. So what you guys think? Like, do you think it's Treyarch working? Obviously, like, that's what leaks and rumors are saying, but they did not say that. Kotaku Reports claims that, yeah, this is something that we heard about before as well. BO5 skill, I just got here. What's Activision doing? Why are they streaming? They finished streaming. It was a financial call. They talked about how much money they made and how much money they're gonna make. They are prioritizing like monetization schemes, and they were just making sure that the investors feel alright. And they did say that with Season 2 for Modern Warfare, they got surprises coming in. So those surprises, a lot of people think Battle Royale. I do think that as well. So Battle Royale. And in terms of the next Call of Duty, they said new game coming this fall, but they declined on saying like who's making. Obviously, we know it's Treyarch, but they declined on that. So that's like pretty much it. And then they were talking about like Call of Duty Mobile, that it's making them a lot of money, this and that. Somebody call and ask about Battle. Dude, I don't even know how you can do that. I was like, I don't have a star on my keyboard, or I do, but that's like above 8. They said like use your phone to ask us questions. Activision made no mention of Black Ops 4 during their Q1 call, which means DLC 5 isn't happening. Yep. So there were rumors that there will be DLC 5, but they did not mention that. Only 2 things for Call of Duty. A, more content is coming with Season 2 and more surprises with Season 2. And they got like unannounced Call of Duty initiatives. Maybe that's the next Call of Duty, Black Ops 5. And Battle Royale, according to leaks, it's gonna be a free-to-play, so I think it would fall in that as well. So free-to-play initiative, Call of Duty initiative. What's the update with Zombie Chronicles 2? I don't think it's happening, dude. I don't think it's happening. I hope it happens with Black Ops 5. If they were working on it, the chances are they were, because it was found in the game code, so they're scrapping it most likely. So yeah, don't expect it in Black Ops 4. If it happens, it happens. I personally just want to see it in Black Ops 5. Would you want to see Zombie Chronicles in Black Ops 5 or Black Ops 4? Just be honest. I love zombies, and I would like to see Black Ops 5 grow rather than Black Ops 4, which is already old at this point, let's be real. Skill, keep doing the good job, but disappoint. The next Call of Duty would be a basic version. I'll get, cause I'm very disappointed about the last 2 Call of Duty lately. No problem, man. I feel you, bro. BO3 was a banger, but I hope Black Ops 5 is better than Black Ops 3. But it's gonna be so hard to top Black Ops 3, man. I want to see what the almighty 8 Todd's saying, cause my man, if he's saying something. Best news, actually, we don't see the bullshit of Treyarch. Yeah, to be honest, my man, I cannot even believe that's 8 Todd's. Yo, 8 Thoughts, you here, buddy? You know what, buddy? These kids are clown. Okay, only 1 tweet regarding Call of Duty today, and it's actually positive. You know, when the man 8 Thoughts is saying some shit like that, you know it's legit. So there's that good stuff there. Yeah, like Treyarch is the best in terms of content, but microtransactions ruined Black Ops 3 multiplayer for some people, and Black Ops 4 was just big with microtransactions. So now, by the looks of it, Black Ops 5 is not going to have crazy microtransactions. It's just going to be like Modern Warfare, most likely. I have hope. I do have hope, but at the end of the day, don't let your dogs out, guys. Like, really, don't do it. They are swimming in money, that's for sure. Corona whistleblower just died. That's real. So rest in peace. And it could delay PS5 and Xbox. That's the news right now. Battle Royale reveal, maybe. I hope it gets revealed tomorrow. Like, let me see what Infinity Ward is doing. If you guys are new here, man, I do Call of Duty gaming news. If you're into that, subscribe. Your name will pop up on the stream. Turn those notifications on as well. I don't stream that much. I stream once a week or twice a month. So if you want to see more streams, you want to be notified, just hit that bell. If not, totally fine. Zombie Chronicles 2 for Black Ops 3 would be the best choice ever. I agree, but Black Ops 3 is old right now, so Black Ops 5. But if Black Ops 5 is bad, I'll be like, no, F, just go back. So, but I want to see on Black Ops 5 if it's good. Just, you gotta keep in mind, like, if it's good. Guys, do you remember when in Black Ops 3 you could change the multiplayer theme with soundtracks from old Black Ops games? Treyarch put this option to Black Ops 4, Black Ops 5. Money. Yeah, money changes people. Money changes people, bro. Money changes people. Say with me. Money changes people. Money changes people. And it's facts. And yeah, like, I don't get excited with like 16 seconds videos. They gotta do trailers. And the last real life action trailer that was good for Call of Duty was Black Ops 3. Facts. My man sleeping, I drop like. He sleep, I like. This is the first time, yeah, the rumors. Alright guys, that is really about it. Thank you all so much for coming on. If you're just coming on right now, I'm gonna leave timestamps in this stream as soon as I find them. But thank you all so much for coming on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Drink water, not G Fuel. And do not like go around hugging people, kissing people. Corona is out there in the wild. So take care of yourselves, man. And I'll see you in the next one. Young out.